Well, I'm facing myself today. My intensity, I'm way too intense. I'm way too intense, and my whole life, every single person has told me, you're so intense. You're so intense. And I loved it. I loved it. I was like, yeah, I'm intense. And you're not, and I'm intense. Yeah, I'm so intense. And I'm so intense. I started this cut recently, just again, super intense. Now I'm choosing to be happy. Yesterday I was like, no. I'm still gonna be intense about it. I'm not gonna refeed. Well, I refed. This is how I'm looking. Okay. Well, I refed. And I am removing intensity. I caught myself again and was like, okay, you refeed and then you just go hard tomorrow, but like now with the carbohydrates in there. No. You went too intense, Andrew. Now you have to refeed, calm your body down, and then bring it to a place where you can do this sort of every day. I'm so intense about it. I'm so intense. I was like, it'll only add an extra week. It'll only add an extra 2 weeks. No. I'm realizing, you've been on this journey and it's kind of embarrassing. Not embarrassing, but it's a real journey. It's like, not that I keep failing, but I keep discovering, and because I'm live and raw with you, I have to confront what doesn't work and what does work. And I've actually got like feedback. I was like, oh, that didn't work. So here's what didn't work. In this lower stages of this cut, weighing myself is not working. Why? Because it makes me feel sad or upset. Just because I know why the scales aren't going down or are going up, doesn't make me feel less upset right now. Usually I'm fine with it, but maybe I'm leaner now. Maybe I'm still mourning my relationship. Maybe I don't have other things which are winning at the moment. And because they're not winning, there's so much intensity around this. So I'm not gonna weigh myself. So I started weighing myself. Then I started social media again. I started feeling really good, and I started posting sort of social media. Like I was like, I'm proud of my physique, but no one knows the journey at the moment because the YouTube wasn't released yet. So it came off egotistical, or because I hadn't posted for a long time, I went and began to seek validation externally instead of internally again. Another fail. The intensity. Whoa. The deadlines really don't work for me. I didn't have a deadline in the very start. I was just like, here's what I'm doing every day. Cool. I'm just gonna get the rig done. I'm gonna go back to that. I'm just gonna do stuff every day, and the rig will get done when it'll get done. But release this pressure. This pressure that I put myself on is what makes me unhappy. It's why if you were here yesterday, I choose to be happy. I choose to be happy from here on in. And, that was so easy to say. It was like, I choose to be happy, I'm great, okay? And then what happens is you commit to something and then life is like, oh yeah? Yeah, okay, here it is. Here's what's in the way. And what's in the way is my intensity, because I go, okay, I'm gonna be happy. Cool. So I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna choose to be happy. Well, here's what I get confronted with, which makes me not happy. My intensity makes me not happy. It's not flowy. It's really not. It's not a calming vibe. It's not a friendly vibe. It's got this intensity of it. Again, I'm battling myself. Chill out. It's all okay. This intensity has got to go. That's so weird for me to say. I have attributed my entire identity to this intensity. And it's interesting, I think now looking back at it, over time, why I sometimes leaned on grass is because it reduced my intensity. So I actually never confronted, in the sober world, actually sat with, I am too intense, and calmed it down. Which is also important to understand, that if you keep like drinking or smoking or doing stuff, there's an element of that if you use something to fix a void or fill a need, you never learn the skills to do it yourself. So it's really good to, I'm always a proponent for substances or alcohol, or like, I mean, look, everyone has their own choices. And there's an impact. Like, you do something negative to your body, there's a negative impact. Cool. You can have enjoyment, but there's a negative impact. Okay? As long as you're aware of that, that's cool. So if you're using something consistently to run away or as a crutch to support you in something, well, if you remove that crutch, you could actually just learn how to be with that. So for some people, it's social media scrolling. Okay, so if you remove social media scrolling, you have to address that you're like, oh, I'm bored and I don't, I'm not creative. And sit in that, and your brain's like, really? You're not going to go back to social media? And you're like, yeah, nah. All right, I guess I'll learn how to be creative. So I think for the moment, I now need to show up as a non-intense person. As a non-intense person. That is so wild for me to say. And my brain instantly goes, no, that won't gain, that doesn't gain attention, that doesn't gain social media attention. Social media attention is all about intensity, it's all about, duh. I don't want to stress my body like that. Like I'm over feeling intense. Is that weird to say? Like I'm over feeling intense. I want to flow. I want to like, I want to move through the world in like a calm, sort of progressive way. Like, is it interesting? Is that because I'm getting leaner? Is that because I'm changing? Is that because like, where is this all coming from? But I'm listening to my heart. And because I'm listening to my heart, I need to honor my heart and I need to keep going and I need to be like, okay, well, my heart says like, relax. Relax. You're like, get shredded. Relax. It was very relaxing in the start. I was just doing the thing. I was crying and I was in serious pain, but it was, in the scheme of things, it was very relaxing. I did my weights. I did my 2 hours cardio. I ate the same thing every day. Yeah, I wasn't eating a lot, cool. But I was eating a little bit more. I was just less intense about it. Didn't know when it was gonna happen. I was like, whoa, dude, I am fat. I have no idea when I'm gonna get leaner. All right, cool. New plan. Plan is just do the thing daily and when it happens, it happens. How about that, Andrew? Just do the thing daily. When it happens, it happens. Cool. Enjoy the journey. Focus on other stuff. In the book that I'm reading, it really addresses this like a thing where we put this goal so tightly and we're like, oh, I really want this goal. And we put so much intensity on it. And whenever we do that, it snaps. And I'm watching it happen live. Like I put the intensity up and then I snap. Relax. Relax. I put the intensity on social media. Relax. It'll happen when it happens. Relax, Andrew. Chill out. You know, don't ruin your body. Don't just flow, relax, less intense. It's such a shift, but it needs to be done. I'm committed to being happy. And the intensity, car just went, boop. The intensity is too much. I can be flamboyant. I can be raw. But the general, not to sound like a hippie, man, but like the general vibration needs to be not like tss, needs to be, you know, like, hey, not like, ah! So, and that's what it feels like in my head. I'm like, ah! Ah! And I've mastered holding on to that for so long until it snaps like a rubber band. So look, the big thing as a mental model for the diet, and again, it's interesting because it's written in the book, it's advised, and then I didn't take my own advice. When you pull a rubber band, the harder you pull, when it snaps much larger. So do not pull that rubber band too hard, because if you pull it too hard, it will just. So instead, I'm not going to pull it too hard. I'm literally just going to chill. Like, I'm not going to pull it at that speed. That feels fine. Like, just don't do that. So pull the rubber band. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the rubber band in the morning, and then I'm going to flow in the evening. Refeed sort of evenings, yoga, just flow, just really flow. I don't even know yet. I don't want to plan anything because I'm not sure. I don't know for the first time how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to listen to my heart. I'm going to listen to my heart. The shred of divinity is still there. The title is still there, but the shred of divinity with flow. It's just, well, it's the shred of divinity is what I've called it. And the divine is not, the divine is like, ah, so I'm going to just, that is how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to stay divine. That makes me feel better. That makes me feel better. And it's so like, I've been holding on like I've just been so intense my whole life. You know? I've been intense in relationships. I've been intense in my goals. I've been intense just on myself, man. I'm just so like, you know, I gotta be kind to myself. It's like so intense. I just keep, and I'm so intense to like the external as well. So it's like the way I treat myself is the way I treat others. And they can't necessarily deal with that intensity. Because I can't deal with my own intensity to myself. And I think I've made it work for so long because I have leaned on grass in the evenings or something, or calmed down my intensity. Not that that's been the case for the last 4 months or anything like that. And again, I have on and off periods, but when I have the off periods, my intensity comes back. I've just got to relax, man. Like, it's like I'm fighting my own, like, no one is coming to, there is no invisible, there's no invisible forces, there's no invisible fighters to fight, man. I'm just battling myself. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but I've never confronted this before, ever. Just so intense. I'm impatient. I'm intense. I'm like, ah. It really doesn't work. Like, it really doesn't work. Like, I think in talking about me calming down, tears are coming out because I'm allowing myself, like, my body to, like, literally relax. So emotion is coming out. It's like it's been holding on for 34 years. And I'm allowing myself to, just even the notion of talking about relaxing, my body is like, whoa. Ooh. So this is important. I was feeling super weird with the video when I started today. I was like, I'm gonna start it with like a hooky title, or like, because there's just so much going on, and I was like, I don't know, I'm just gonna be. And here we are. Oh, you know. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Oh. You see, even that move, it's like I'm just so, I don't know, just even movement, like there's like I'm just so intense in my movement. Everything's gonna be like, jaw. I wasn't expecting this, but here we are. I gotta calm down. I gotta really relax. I gotta relax, and I'm gonna flow. I'm literally just gonna flow through life. Like, it's all good. It's all good. I've been this ball of energy that's like holding on my whole life, and I need to just stop. Shit. We're on the precipice here. Something's here, man. Man, woman, whoever's watching this, I love you. We're on the precipice here. Something's really shifting. Something's really shifting. This is important. This is important. And it's a whole different world that I don't know. Like, it's so scary to flow. It's so scary. But I've said I'm going to be happy. And in my commitment to happiness, whenever you commit to something, what comes up for you is everything that needs to be addressed in order for your commitment to be realized. So you get this elated. If you saw yesterday's video, you get this elation. And you're like, yes, everything's great. I'm going to get this. It's going to be awesome. And then what really comes to the surface is everything you need to address for that to be a reality. So flowing and relaxing through life is just, this is flowing and relaxing doesn't mean sitting on the couch. It's like flowing with movement. I feel like I'm flowing with the movement. I will continue to just move. I'll continue to move. I will continue to just move through it. I'll continue to, I'm gonna just, oh, thank you for being here. What I'm really committed to is like, in my commitment to show the world and show you the real behind the scenes. And I don't know if I've been, it's hard to tap into my emotions. I can't tap into my own emotions. So I'm learning how to like tap into my own emotions live with you. But in that commitment, I'm proud of myself that I can be this way and show live what it looks like, what it really looks like. I don't think that in committing to something large, in committing to impact the world, in committing to be better, it's just not all sunshine and rainbows. Though this is kind of therapeutic, like it is sunshine and rainbows and it's sunny outside, and maybe it's just rained and maybe there is a bit of rainbows. Oh, and my head right now is like, no, say the right thing, Andrew. Like say the words. They're bored. They don't care. No one cares about you. It's like, it's not about me. Well, it is about me. But I know that if I was watching this and I saw this from the people that I respected the most and that had results and stuff, that would have changed my life a long time ago. Because I would have seen. But instead we get on this social media, we only get the highlight reel. And I was committed. I was like, I can do the highlight reel. I can create viral content and I can create highlight reels. Amazing. And we get all the views and everyone's like, yay. And nothing spiritually, nothing changed. What I always wanted to do from the age of 16 is I didn't want to give the highlight reel. I wanted to give, here it is, live. I love you. Thank you for being here. Genuinely. If you're here at this point of my journey, I'm not a musician yet. I'm not a viral sensation yet. I'm just figuring it out. And I've figured a lot of stuff out, but I'm figuring out a whole new section of a whole new version of Andrew, so I'm figuring it out. And if you're still here, that's really special to me. You're at the beginning of the journey. Well, beginning, we're now, we're deep, we're 34 years deep. You're at the beginning of the journey, but every day I wake up with that beginner's mindset. So just thank you. Thank you for being that type of person in the world.